So who says that you couldn't cook onion rings in the copper crisper? Really? We're going to find out today, so y'all stay tuned. Okay, hey everyone, this is Tracy, and thanks so much for tuning in to my video today. I had seen some people saying that they couldn't cook onion rings inside of the copper crisper. So I'm here to prove them wrong and to let them know, oh, yes, you can. So if you're interested in watching, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Okay, but here is my copper crisper. I did a video maybe a couple of weeks when I first got this. I had purchased mine from Aldi's, and you could check that video, and I did show where I had made fries in the copper crisper. That's why I just find it to be very odd that a person think you cannot make onion rings in the copper crisper. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it is I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'll be better off over here on this side, because this is where you really can see. So I'm going to go ahead and move these things on out the way so I can sit this here where you can see exactly what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do first, guys, is get out my onion rings. And I did have a few that's inside of this bag, and these are the onion rings that I'm going to make today. They look like this. I got these from Aldi's, and y'all, these things are so freaking good. I'm telling you. Okay, now on here, the first thing what you want to do is go ahead and preheat your oven. Now, you want to make sure that you follow the directions that's on the bag to all of these frozen goodies, okay? Now, it says to preheat the oven to, if you're going to oven cook it, it says to preheat oven to 425. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 425, and I just turned that little knob on. Okay, so we're going to give that a minute. And while I'm giving that a minute to preheat, I'm going to go ahead and take these little onion rings that I have, and I'm going to put them inside of the crisper. Okay, so I have like maybe 5 or 6 little onion rings. Okay, so I hope that you guys can see exactly what they look like, and that is what they look like. You want to make sure that you got them separated and spread it out to where I hope you all seeing this. Okay, yeah. You want to make sure that you got this spread it out and separated to where they can be able to have a nice cook, okay? And as we are waiting with that, it also says on the bag to, once again, to preheat the oven to 425, place the frozen onion rings or product on a single layer on a sheet pan and bake for 7.5 minutes on each side. Okay, now what I think a lot of people is getting confused about with this pan is because of the fact they're so used to where they supposed to flip the things over. Like I said, after the 7.5 minutes, you flip it over, and then you got to cook the other part for another 7.5 minutes. But see, with the cooker crisper here, copper crisper, I'm sorry, you don't have to do that. You just put it in the oven. Once that oven reaches the 425 degrees temperature that it says to cook these things, then you just let it stay in there for the whole 15 minutes. Because 7.5, those two halves, that makes up a whole nother minute. So that'd be a total of 15 minutes. And you want to make sure that you have it timed and timed correctly. That way you will not, you won't burn up your food or you won't undercook your food. You want to follow the directions as it says. It's supposed to, catch everything, but I do believe that, even though it did have some fallout from the onion rings, I would dump this anyways. I wouldn't want to cook this. Like, you could put like aluminum foil or parchment paper at the bottom, that way it would catch everything, and it makes it an easy cleanup. The only thing you have to do is just remove that paper and throw it away, and boom, your tray is clean. But I'm just not going to do that this time. So far, since I've been cooking with this, I haven't did that. So I'm just going to place this back in there like this, and we're going to just sit and wait until this oven preheat. Then I'm going to put this in here and going to set the timer for the 15 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna give it, yeah, it's just about there. So I'm gonna give it a couple of more minutes, and yeah, so that's basically it. I want you guys to be able to see it. And that you can cook onion rings in the copper crisper. I'm here to correct it. Okay, I did remember seeing that, so I don't know who that person was, but I hope that they see this video. But I will say this: once this video uploaded, and you got anybody that you probably know, whoever watching this, and you got anybody who might be thinking the same thing, that oh, you can't cook onion rings in the copper crisper, share this video with them and tell them to take a look at this. This lady did it, okay? And yeah, so okay, so oven is preheated good. So I'm going to go ahead and place my onion rings inside of the stove. All right, and I just push them on up in there. All right. So, and once again, it's going to take 15 minutes for them to cook. I'm going to set the timer, and I'll be back when they're done. So y'all stay tuned. So 15 minutes is up. I'm about to take this out of the oven. All right, so we can see the 15 minutes is now up. And you kind of want to be careful with this thing because it does has the notion to like flip or whatever. And yeah, I still haven't found that way to handle that yet. This is what they are looking like. Let me see. I'm going to draw you to them. That is what they're looking like, which looks real crunchy and good, right? Okay. So now we're going to see. I want to show you just what's up. Now keep in mind, y'all, these things is hot. And I don't want to burn my tongue off, all right? Okay, it's not crunchy, which, you know, that, you know, tater chip crunchy. I don't think it's that. But, you know, some of those thin ones would be. Oh, it's crunchy. They're good. That was messed up for someone to tell that lady that. Oh man, whoever it was. Okay, so go to the onion. You see how hot it is? That was good. Just that other one. I think if you leave it in there for maybe, okay, it tells you 15 minutes pretty much to cook it, right? Maybe if you leave it in there for about another minute and a half, you'll get the crunchy, potato chip kind of crunchy if that's what you're looking for. But this right here to me is perfect. It's like a nice, even cook. Whoever told that lady that they lied. And why? I don't get it. I don't know. Don't be taken by everything you hear. Try it out for yourself. I did. Even though, excuse me for talking with my mouth open. I mean, with my mouth full, but let me eat this up. Okay, getting back to what I was saying. It wasn't my first time. This wasn't my first time cooking onion rings in the copper crisper. No. But after I seen that, that just made me have a desire to come and cook some. But yes, I cook onion rings in the copper crisper. This about my third or fourth time. Okay, so yeah, I did wanted to come in and let you guys know that you can. Look, you can cook the onion ring on a copper crisper. Okay, you can even see how nice and even it is. How nice and even it is cooked. Might have a little bit warmth right in there, but that's real soft. But you still can cook them in the oven. Okay, I mean in that copper crisper. If anybody was in doubt, try it out. So what I really want to come back with the copper crisper and cook would be some chicken. I mean, some people have made quite a good thing, a lot of things with this thing. Even though mine didn't come with a recipe book, I was wishing that it did. That would have been so good. So yeah, I don't want this video to be any longer. But I thank y'all so much for watching. And to all y'all that was in doubt, like I said, check it out for yourself. Get you some onion rings and get the cooking. Just make sure you follow the instructions on the back and you should be fine. All right, so until the next video, if you like more videos like this, thumbs this video up. Share down in the comments if you've tried the onion rings in the copper crisper, or if you have a copper crisper, what have you cooked in your copper crisper that it was successful, or if it wasn't successful, let me know. Thumbs up the video, and if you like to, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that way you will be notified when I upload videos, and make sure you hit that notification bell as well. So until the next video, guys, thanks so much for watching. I wish you all a blessed day. Bye.